Meantime, tonight, a group of local researchers working to help people living with Alzheimer's disease.
Yes, and these doctors contributed to the early stage development of the recently approved FDA drug. 10 Tampa Bay's Aduria Chumba tonight with how they'll now work with patients.
Pressing, that someone who can be who was so brilliant came down to justice.
Charmaine Downey's dad was in his late 70s and ailing already from other illness when they noticed his memory loss. Sadly, he passed away a few years later, but the experience was an eye-opener for his family.
Once you have a parent with Alzheimer's, I think you worry because you'd have no idea whether it was a genetical thing which caused it for the parent. And if it were genetic, then if you, as a child, you have the same genetics.
With the FDA approving new IV-infused drugs Kisunla, which patients get once a month, and earlier approved Leqembi, which they get twice a month, folks like Downey can get clarity.
It's like a lot of treatments in medicine, getting in early is the key. The FDA has mandated that we very carefully assess each patient because these drugs are not without side effects.
Dr. Mike Mullen is part of a pioneer team of Alzheimer's researchers who discovered a gene mutation that overproduces amyloid protein in the brain, causing early onset Alzheimer's. Setting up a new clinic program at the Russ Camp Institute, they plan to help 10,000 Alzheimer's patients a year with the new drugs and provide resources to area doctors too. A $9 million future building campaign recently kicked off.
It's a new hope for folks, particularly in the early stages, because that's one of the really desperate things. You can see things going wrong. We haven't really been able to do anything about it, neither of the families.
That is until now, and such innovations bringing comfort.
I'm just so thrilled to hear that they're making progress now with all these new drugs. It's too late for my dad, but yeah, certainly, I don't know what my future is going to hold, but I'm certainly excited to know that that's there, the drug is there.
In Bradenton, Aduria Chumba, 10 Tampa Bay.
The Ross Camp Institute plans to open the infusion clinic within the next month or two, and you can learn more about their Alzheimer's research in this story on the free 10 Tampa Bay app.